Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. How's it going? Well, not really good afternoon, I should say. Good evening. It is 6 p.m. on the East Coast, and I'm here to talk about the Royal Rumble. It's basically my last thoughts, basically. That's a lie. It won't be my last thoughts. It'll be my last thoughts via stream, maybe, unless I stream Saturday. I don't know. What's up, Keenan? What's up, Maya? What's up, David? I'm kind of out of loop when it comes to wrestling news. Why? Well, because I used to keep up with wrestling news on my phone during work through the app, but my account is suspended, and I have not linked my backup account with my X app. So I've been blind all day. So you guys know more about what's going on than me, far as today. But anyway, we're gonna be talking about who's gonna win the Rumble, Iron Man, Iron Woman, all the surprises that may happen. Basically in a full-on Rumble stream. I may talk about what happened in far as news, what happened today, other little shit. David referenced Rhea's some thing about, I don't think it's something WWE doing. I think they have some type of competition look-alike thing. I may talk about that, may not. I'll just scroll through the news. I'll scroll through Twitter, talk about that, but we'll be talking about Rumble really. Hope all is well. Prayer for Asuka. Are we still talking about Asuka with the creepy stuff going on? Yeah, it's kind of weird. Asuka is dealing with some creeps who are romantically, I don't know. Apparently, the people been reaching out to her, harassing her for romance. She's like, dude, get away from me. We're creepy fans. I'm not interested. Basically, what she was saying. It's really weird, creepy. Hopefully, this isn't like a Sonya Deville situation for Asuka, but yeah, it's been kind of weird to read that stuff. But anyway, let's just go ahead and dive into the Royal Rumble. So, like I've been saying for, I want to say, a long time now, when it comes to Royal Rumble, the Rumble winner gets the main storyline. That's for men and the women. So what does that mean? I mean, whoever wins will get the most TV time, the most creative juice. For the men, it's going to be John Cena or CM Punk. John Cena has a storyline for, winning number 17, coming back, winning the championship after all these years, yada yada yada. Final year on the scene, final year wrestling, and of course CM Punk has a storyline about main eventing WrestleMania, yada yada, right? So those are the two. I don't see anybody else winning it. Not Drew, not Roman, no one else. CM Punk for me is the favorite because CM Punk has been on the roster contributing all year. He's been down in NXT helping out. He's been having great feud with Drew McIntyre. And Triple H likes to reward the folks that are working hard. He gave freaking Cody Rhodes another Roman. He gave Cody Rhodes another a Rumble win last year, right? So he doubled up on him because he thought that he was, he deserved it. So CM Punk deserves the Rumble win for all the work he put forth. So he'll probably win. He'll get the top storyline and he'll probably face, who knows, Cody, Roman, whatever. But he'll get that main event spot. So the men, it's going to be CM Punk or Cena, most likely CM Punk. For the women, there is no top storyline for how do I phrase this? By design. There's no top storyline by design because Triple H didn't want people coming on Twitter complaining about, hey, this person deserves a storyline. She deserves to win the Rumble because yada, 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 right? So he made sure the canvas was blank for storytelling because the winner of the Rumble will be somebody who's not on TV. Somebody who's not currently active will be winning the Rumble. So what does that mean? Charlotte, Becky, or Jordynne Grace. Now, it won't be Becky Lynch because Becky Lynch already faced Rhea Ripley last year, and she won't be facing Tiffany because we know Tiffany will be facing Charlotte Flair because they've been showing Charlotte Flair's vignettes before Tiffany Stratton's entrance. So we know it won't be Becky Lynch. It will most likely be Charlotte Flair coming back from the injury. Again, her vignette has been playing before Tiffany Stratton's. So yeah, Tiffany Stratton will probably be facing Charlotte Flair. Now, the big shocker would be a Jordynne Grace win. That could happen, right? Because she's not on TV. It'd be a big splash, debut, your new signing with the Rumble win, right? I don't think it will happen. I'll give it like a 10% or 5% chance of happening. The most likely will be Charlotte Flair. So for the men and the women, as it stands right now, men winner, CM Punk, women winner, Charlotte Flair. Do you disagree? Am I wrong? It's obvious a returning superstar will win. Yeah, I agree. Because no one's been on TV being built up. No storylines. So for the men, a lot of stories, right? Cena story, CM Punk story. Drew has a reason for winning the Rumble. Sami Zayn has a reason. Roman Reigns has a reason. They all have a reason, except for the women, because it's going to be a returning superstar. So why bother getting folks mad? Why bother having the fan think, oh, it'll be Io because yada yada yada. Oh, it'll be Bayley because yada yada yada, right? So no storylines for nobody. And he has Charlotte Flair come in, swoops in and wins it. So that's what's going to happen. So I think it's pretty straightforward. It'll be CM Punk, Charlotte Flair, I think. Okay. Now, Charlotte Flair, Jordynne Grace. I agree. That's probably what it's going to be. Now, for the Iron Woman, the Iron Woman is tricky because just whoever is in there the longest. So whoever comes in early has a chance. So whoever comes in the first, second, third, or fourth has the best chance, obviously. So yeah, it depends on when. If Jordynne Grace comes in early, it'll be Jordynne Grace. If Liv Morgan comes in early, it may be Liv Morgan again, right? It just depends on who comes in early. Same for the men. Not really a big deal who was in there longest. Just who comes in early, who stays around, right? Most eliminations. Funny, because if it was going to be like a combination of Liv and Raquel together, I could see them as a pair having the most eliminations. But ignoring that, probably maybe Jordynne Grace. I want her to have a big moment, a big Royal Rumble. She can have the most elimination for the women. For the men, it may still be CM Punk. Like, even though CM Punk will win it, he may have the most eliminations, or maybe Drew McIntyre, something like that. Charlotte, Tiffany is obvious, but in the Raw side is kind of unpredictable. I think Lash is a decent call. I didn't think about that, but yeah, Lash could have the most eliminations for sure. Lash, Jordan, something like that. Jade will be back to eliminate Naomi. Let's talk about that now. Let's talk about Jade Cargill. I thought that when Jade made her return, the tag titles would be off Bianca and Naomi, or they'd be in a match for the titles, and then she cost them. Never on my bingo card did I have she would return before they lost the titles. That seems off. She shows up, she eliminates Naomi and say, hey, Naomi, you attacked me. Wouldn't Bianca be like, well, I'm done tagging with you? Why would Bianca tag with Naomi if the truth comes out that she attacked Jade Cargill? That doesn't make narrative sense. Doesn't work narratively. So, bless me. So, that would mean that, dare I say, that Jade may not be in the Rumble. I don't know. Jade not being in the Rumble, I think is possible, especially considering all the people that might be in it. Got Becky returning, maybe. Charlotte returning, maybe. Asuka returning, maybe. I would not be surprised if Jade was not in the Rumble, especially considering she made her debut in ring last Rumble, right? Wasn't that last Rumble? Made her debut in the ring, at least. So maybe she doesn't show up at all. I agreed. I don't see Jay returning until Bianca and Naomi, next title defense. I agree. It's kind of weird for them to have. It's weird for her to show up when Bianca and Naomi are still tag teaming and all buddy. I mean, there's storylines that could be told. Naomi could say, I didn't do it. She's lying. And that's still kind of weird. Like, what do you mean? If Naomi knows she did it, obviously, if she knows what happened, if she knows what happened, if Jade Cargill knows her attacker, like if she knows it was Naomi, what can you do? How can you continue the tag team? It doesn't make any sense. Like Bianca would have to end the tag team. Can you imagine having a title defense with the knowledge that Naomi attacked your partner? Yeah, let's go face Liv Morgan and Raquel, tag team partner who attacked Jade Cargill and left her laying. Doesn't make any sense, right? So I would not be surprised if Jade did not show up. I think Jade returning in either one of Bianca and Naomi will be excited, and the other one will be attacked by Jade Cargill. That's a solid story beat. I just don't know how you continue the tag team. The Bianca Belair Naomi tag team will have to stop right there. Now, if you say Naomi could, well, I guess there could be a storyline where Naomi was just holding on to the tag titles for Jade, essentially, right? And now that she's back, she gets to claim the tag team titles. So then Bianca and Jade are now tag team champions officially. That could work, but then I don't know. I don't want Bianca to be tag teaming any longer than she needs to. I prefer if she dropped the tag titles quick, fast, and in a hurry. But we don't know. So that's that. Jade Cargill, if she returns, we'll see how it goes. But my mind just doesn't see it working that well, storytelling wise. But we'll see. We will see. Have you heard the situation regarding Asuka? I did. It all started with a fan begging Asuka to win a match at WrestleMania. Everyone worried about her safety. Asuka stands are straight up crazy. Asuka stands are crazy. That is true. I don't know the exact situation here. If it was just some kind of weird person online or somebody approached her, I don't know. But it's scary out there in these streets. People are weird. People are creepy. And it can get dangerous, as we've seen before. So we hope all is well with Asuka. And hopefully, it all works out. But yeah, things can get weird. What was I about to talk about next? Let's talk about it's Drew McIntyre or CM Punk will have most eliminations. I say Jordan Grace and maybe Lash Legend, sure. Let's talk about this whole 2-night Royal Rumble thing. I think it's going to happen. I think we're going to get 2 nights of Royal Rumble going forward eventually. And it makes sense considering right now there's 4 matches on the card. There's 4 matches on the card, 2 Rumble matches. Naturally, you can split that up. You have 5 per show, with the headlining being the Rumble. Now, if they do that for night 1, night 2, I do believe they need to have more than 30 entrants. It probably expands to like 40 entrants. But honestly, the way they should do it, they should have special entrances. Okay, they have special entrants. So 30 is important for the history books, for the for the Royal Rumble, whatever. They should have their core 30 be superstars from the roster, NXT main roster. And then they should have special entrants. So basically, instead of like counting down, you have the like 30, 29, 1, 2, whatever. Whenever there's a special entrant, it is color changes, the numbers can change color, whatever, and you count down to 10, and then that person that comes down does not count towards the 30. Okay, so the special entrants, whether it be a TNA superstar or someone from the Indies or whatever, or a celebrity or a legend, that they don't count toward the 30. So throughout the course of the match, you have special entrants coming in, but the 30 is the 30. So they can do that. So as long as you have your 30 core from the WWE roster, you can have special people coming in, whether it be 5 of them, 10 of them, whatever. You have 40 people in the Rumble, but as long as you have your core 30, then whatever happens after that is fine. So that's what I would do. I would have your core 30 from the roster, and everything else is free. Okay, so you can have instead of having like an hour-long Rumble, maybe an hour and 10, hour and 15, whatever. But they'd headline the show, so you can have more matches on the undercard. I think it's going to happen. I think you're going to get 2 nights of Rumble. It'll probably be fine because you have those 2 long matches. As long as the matches are fun, as long as they're enjoyable, no one's going to care about whatever happens else on the show. As long as the Rumble matches are good, it'll be fine. So I do believe eventually we'll have those two nights of Royal Rumble. I think it's inevitable. Do you think The Rock going to be in the Rumble? No, I do not. I wonder what that was that being teased at the end of the NXT. That, I believe, is a TNA superstar by the name of, I can't remember his name. This guy in TNA that used to be in NXT, he's a hacker, and he has similar stuff like that. I think it was him. Now, is it just him alone, or does it mean some type of like, some type of invasion storyline or whatever? But I do believe that teaser was linked to him. Now, if it was just him alone, that'd be kind of disappointing. But if it means something bigger going on, then fine and great. But I think it was him. No, not Mustafa Ali. The other guy. I'm talking about like the original NXT, like back in the day NXT. Can't remember his name. Let me see something. TNA roster. Yeah, I'm not gonna remember his name. Yeah, I think that's it. Sami Callihan. I think that's it. I think that's him. Can't remember. I can barely remember his TNA name. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's him. He used to be a hacker in NXT, so people think that's him. I believe it. I think it was him. Now it just depends on what happens after that. If it's just him alone, or if it's something more than that. But I think it's him. That's who it was. Kind of disappointing, but again, maybe it means something else. The NXT men's division is in shambles. It is. Yes, Solomon Crow. That is. Yeah, that was his name in NXT. So yeah, there it is. That's what I think it is. Hopefully it means something else though. Hopefully it means something bigger. But that's what I think it was linked to. Let me see if I Google Solomon Crow hack. Yeah, let me see if I can pick up like image that looks similar to what we saw. I'm actually kind of interested in TNA tonight. It's more interesting than AW, crazy enough. Yeah, there's an image that he had before that was kind of similar to what we saw, but I can't really find it anymore. So, is Trick turning heel? No, he just aggressive and pissed off. He's not turning heel. Kalani Jordan turning heel. That's true. That is true. Kalani Jordan and turning heel. All right, back to the Rumble. Let's talk about the Chamber. Elimination Chamber build does not start until after the Rumble. I'll give you an example. Remember when Asuka returned? I think like what, 2-3 years ago? Not 3, 2 years ago. She returned with the blue face mask, looking like Kana. People said, "Oh my God, Kana is back. Kana the Clown is back," right? And then after the Rumble, they built towards her match with Bianca by having her win the Chamber. So once the Rumble ends, the Chamber build begins. So all the storylines that you think is non-existent right now, when it comes to EO, when it comes to Lyra, when it comes to whoever, Bianca even, all those superstars who are getting nothing right now will get something after the Rumble if they're going to be in the Chamber match. So the Royal Rumble happens, right after it ends, Chamber build begins, and maybe you might see some storylines for some people. If EO is going to win the Chamber, you're going to see a push for her right away. So yeah, so Chamber, don't think about it at all. Nothing that happens up to the Rumble, even during the Rumble, really matters. Chamber build starts right afterwards. So when Charlotte Flair wins and she ultimately picks Tiffany, the Chamber build will begin. Then you can see who interacts with Rhea Ripley, whether it's EO, whether it's Becky, whether it's Bianca, whatever. Then you'll see the interactions there. And then you can decide who's going to win the Chamber. But not until after the Rumble. That goes for the men as well. So, Chamber winner is up in the air. I think EO is a favorite for sure. Fightful got people excited about Bianca Belair. I'm not convinced. Okay, so, but I think EO is a favorite. Maybe even Jordan Grace, for all we know. Who knows? The Ivy Lyra backstage segment on Raw, when it was time for Lyra versus Ivy for title, Lyra will win. I agree. She will. I think EO stands are starting to realize that she's not going to win the Rumble. Try to tell them, while some of them are calling me Hitler, I tried to tell them a long time ago that it wasn't going to happen. Because again, they booked her to win the Battle Royal, which is very similar to the Rumble. Okay, they booked her to win a similar match, become number one contender, and then lose clean to Io. Not Io, to Liv Morgan. Right? They should have known then that was going to happen. Even before that, they should have known. God bless her, but Io Sky, not the talent that, I'm not saying I would do this, but the creative team, you don't get to double dip. By that I mean you don't get to get a Mania match one year and get it the next year immediately. Not an Io Sky, not that type of talent, okay? You saw what happened last time with Io Sky in her Mania build. A lot of Dakota Kai and Bayley talking, okay? That's the truth of the matter. Are we going to lie to each other or are we going to be honest with the situation, okay? You have a talent like Io Sky. They're going to have people talking for her in the promo segment for the builds, whether that's Dakota Kai, Bayley driving the storyline, right? That happened. They're not going to double dip next year and push her up, push her again. Now, she'll get that moment, I think, again, eventually. She'll get a big match, maybe even this year with the Chamber. But again, the Royal Rumble winner will get the big storyline. Then Chamber will get something like a little story here and there, similar to Asuka Bianca. They'll give her something, okay, it's a match, it happens, blah, 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 right? But again, we're not going to double dip on Io. The Rumble winner picked Io. They're not going to have her win the Rumble and pick Rhea Ripley or whatever. That was not going to happen. Not for Io. That's a reality situation. Charlotte Flair, maybe. For Becky, maybe. For Io, it's not that type of talent. That's not the type of talent they would do that with. That's just reality situation. She was just champion. She was. You think there'll be a chance Brock Lesnar? Oh my gosh. There's always a chance for Brock Lesnar. There's always a chance for Brock. Do I want to see it? No, but it's possible. If that's the case for Charlotte Flair, then right before 30 comes out, she's the only one who still is in it. 30s, Becky Lynch returning, and then whoever Becky is working, Mania will screw her. Yeah, Becky Lynch. I don't think Becky Lynch gets screwed. I think Becky faces I do Lyra, but who knows? Jordynne Grace dethroning Chelsea. I agree. Sorry for asking. No, you're good. You're good. It's possible. I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked one bit. In fact, I say 50-50. 50-50. Masha Slamovich, I would say so. I think Joe Hendry for sure. Masha Slamovich, why not? I don't see why not. Jordynne Grace did it last year. Why not her? But yes, to Masha Slamovich. You feuding with Cora. Yeah, have Cora Jade show up. Cora Jade won't be in the Rumble, maybe, but she can show up and interfere in the Rumble. You could book Cora Jade to eliminate Masha Slamovich. Why not? She shows up from the crowd and pulls her down. Why not? I would do that, sure. Becky versus Lyra at Mania is too soon. Why do you say that? Why is it too soon? Do you want a high profile match for Lyra? I do. You want something that's going to get a lot of attention? I do. I mean, if not that, you're going to get a Lyra, like a fatal four-way kind of thing, or a three-way with Lyra, Zoe Stark, something like that. Maybe with throw Io in there. That's a possibility. If Io doesn't face Rhea, you can do Lyra, Io, Zoe, or even Jordynne Grace, Zoe, Io, not Io, but Jordynne Grace, Zoe, Lyra. I'm curious to see what happens. The problem with Becky Lynch, she's too big to not be on the show, and she's too big to not be featured for a belt probably. Because you're not going to do a non-title match. So your best bet is for Becky to return as a heel. Do Becky Lyra. That match will cook, high profile. Hell, it may be better than some of the other matches for the women on the card. For all we know. Maybe better than Charlotte Flair, Tiffany. It's possible. You have a worker like Becky and Lyra, it could be match of the night. So why not? I mean, it's January. Mania is late April. Becky Lynch with 3 months that's enough. That's enough time for Becky Lynch to cook. Let Becky build the match and it'll be fine. I trust Becky Lynch with a month, 2 months, 3 months to cook. You'll be fine. You see, February, March, April, 2 months. 2 months and change. Becky Lynch with that amount of time will be fine. Lyra could defend it in a 6 or 8 pack ladder match. Yeah, they could do. If they want to have women on the card, they want to have ways to put women on the card. They do a multi-woman match, be like a 4-way or 3-way or 5-way, whatever. Why not? That's how you get people on the card. Lyra would retain, and it'd be a good match. If not, what do you do with Becky Lynch? Or what do you do? She's not facing Rhea. She ain't facing Tiffany. What are you gonna do? Lyra is right there. Is right there. They have a history. They have a storyline right there for you. Lyra take the belt off of Becky Lynch in NXT. It's right there for you. Do you believe the Alexa Bliss reports? Which ones? The one that she wants more money? Probably. Liv Morgan about to be tag team champions, they say. According to the IWC, Liv and Raquel are going to beat Bianca and Naomi. So if that happens, Liv Morgan would be in the tag team division and not facing Becky Lynch one-on-one. Even if she wasn't going to win the tag titles, not getting a non-title match with Becky Lynch and Liv Morgan is not going to happen. Not going to happen. You're not getting a non-title. That's another thing. That's another thing, folks. Non-title singles match for the women is not going to happen. So you're speculating about Becky and Liv. That's not happening. So how else do you make that match happen? Unless you're going to put it on the Raw for Mania or the Raw before Mania. I doubt it, right? So what could happen before? They can do that match before Mania. At the Chamber, maybe. Or on a Raw before the Mania. Yeah, why not? But on the show, on the big show, Liv, Becky Lynch, non-title, not happening. Not happening for the women. Until it happens, I will never predict it. Okay, I'll never say it's going to happen or fantasy book it until it actually happens in real life. Okay, I don't see it. I believe the reports about about Lyra right here. I believe the reports about Alexa Bliss. I do believe it. I believe it. It doesn't make sense, but I believe it. I believe that she is wanting more money. I think it's silly. I think she should just come back on her current contract and work it out, and then try to renegotiate after it's over. But she can do what she wants to do. Alexa Bliss, I don't think they're hurting to get her back. I don't think they're like, even though her merch sells well, I doubt they're crying about Lyra. Just saying Lyra. Why is Lyra and Alexa in my? I don't know why that's happening. Lyra and Alexa don't look alike. They don't sound alike. Whatever. Alexa Bliss, I don't see it. Probably because we're just talking about Lyra here for a second. That's why. But yeah, I don't see it for Alexa Bliss. She should just come back on her original contract. Apparently, Bo Dallas is hurt. Somebody's hurt. I don't know who it was. Is it Bo Dallas? Somebody from the Wyatt Six is hurt, and all their storylines have been pushed back and halted because of his injury. Fortunate, but I know it was him. When it's time for Cora versus Masha for the TNA Knockouts title, Masha will retain. Yes, she will, for sure. Now they could have something special. I do think she will retain, but if they want to make history, if they want to make a splash to have Cora Jade win, that'd be huge. But I don't think so. I do believe Tessa Blanchard will beat Masha Slamovich whenever that happens. But from a business standpoint, it may make sense to have Cora Jade win for a few weeks. She has the belt, then she loses it like a month later, whatever. Cora versus Roxanne at Stand and Deliver, I don't want to see that. It could happen, but I don't want to see it. I'd rather see Roxanne face someone else, like Meiko Satomura or someone like that. Cora Jade versus Roxanne, I don't want to see it. I know they teased a little bit of friction on Tuesday, but I don't like that idea. Cora Jade can fight someone else. I'd rather see Roxanne face someone else than Cora Jade. Alexa is great and she deserves those damn money. I mean, who's better on the mic? Alexa Bliss or Zelina Vega? It's comparable, right? It's comparable. Her mic skills are great. But this division is more than that now. This division is about being multifaceted. Let's be clear about something, folks. The division has passed Alexa Bliss by. That's the truth of the matter. I mean, there are women down in NXT who are far more athletic, far more talented in the ring, and are far more in line with the direction they want to go. Okay? I mean, look at Jada Parker's mic skills, for crying out loud, and her presence, and her physicality. There's more to the story these days when it comes to women's division. Her time of being on the top back in 2015, 2016, those days are gone. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I don't miss her matches. Her last match, what's the last great Alexa Bliss match? What's the last great one? You tell me. I do believe that Tessa Blanchard will be the one that dethrones Masha Slamovich, and they should have a very, very, very long reign. Okay, what else I need to talk about with the Rumble? Talk about the winner. Talk about the Chamber. Talked about Iron Woman match. Surprises. No AJ Lee. No AJ Lee. No. Macy. What's the face? Victoria. I'll call Victoria. I'll call Masha Slamovich. I don't want to see Michelle McCool. She showed up last year. I don't need to see her this year. No offense to Michelle, but I don't need to see in there. Nikki Bella. Those the three. Masha, Nikki Bella, and who did I say before? Masha, Nikki Bella. Who was the person I said? Oh, Victoria. There it is. 3. Nikki, Victoria, Masha Slamovich. Will Mickie James show up? Here's the thing. I love to see surprises. I love to see legends, but they should not count towards the 30. That's what I've been saying. There should be like 35, 40 entrants, but core 30 are from the WWE roster. Reward the talent on the roster. Reward the Alpha Fires. Reward the Zoe Starks. Reward the Piper Nivens, women who have been working their ass off all year. And then on top of the 30, you have special entrants. That's what I would do. Health, 40 is fine, okay? Just don't count them towards, just don't count the 10 toward the 30. That's all. I think that should be 30 from the roster plus, not legends and surprises taking the 30 spots. I don't like that. So when it goes to 2 nights, I believe they should have 35, 40 entrants. And that way, the roster doesn't get screwed. The roster doesn't get screwed. Victoria showed up at 2021. I don't remember that, but I guess you did. That was in front of no crowd, right? COVID year. 8 surprises for the entire Rumble, or for for men or women and women, or just one of them? That's crazy. 40, not too many. No, it's not. Not too many. You can come in and out. You don't have to be long. Like half the time, people stand in the ring doing nothing. Okay, it's all about pacing. It's all about pacing. It's all about structuring the match. 40 is not too much. It's not. You can have a shorter match or longer match. It's all based on the production of the match. That's all. It's not too many, in my opinion. PW Insider is saying that Stephanie Vaquer is in Indianapolis. I love that. I love that for her. I hope she's in it. No, it would not. Richard, it would not be. I'm telling you, it's all in how you produce a match. You can literally have What match was it? What year was it that Brock Lesnar opened up the Rumble? He eliminated like 7 straight people. It's all in how the match is produced. You can have 10 eliminations in 2 minutes. It's all about how it's produced. You can have a 10-man Royal Rumble and it'd be like a 2-hour long, right? It's all about how it's produced. Like, it's not about how many people are coming in the match. It's all in production. Like, how many people in it does not dictate how long it is. What dictates how long it is how long the storytelling. That's all. You have 30 eliminations in 5 minutes if you wanted to. Right? It's all based on how you want to do it. In 2021, 70% of the women were legends. Are you sure about that? What calculator are you using? What calculator are you using, David? I feel like I remember that Rumble. Then Bayley opened up the Rumble. Then Naomi was next. And Naomi and Bayley were the first 2. Or 3. Or 3 was Bayley, Naomi, and someone else. Final 2 were Bianca and Rhea Ripley. Final 3 was Bianca, Charlotte, and Rhea Ripley. Yeah, I'm having trouble remembering. Yeah, Bianca came in at number 3, 2021. Yep. So it was Naomi and Bayley the first 2, right? Yeah, David's numbers are off. He's using like the a broken calculator. Melina was 2020. That was 2020, not 2021. Bianca Belair won 2021. Ronda won 2022. I think Melina was 2022, right? Melina coming in with Sasha Banks was 2022. 2021 was Bianca. Final 2 was Bianca and Rhea Ripley. Trust me, I know my Bianca history. Yeah, 2022 was Melina, and Sasha opened up the show. Yep, remember that. And that Rumble, I don't know much about it because I kind of blocked that out of my mind because that's when Ronda won. Ronda and Charlotte Flair were the last 2. That Rumble is blocked out of my mind. I don't remember much from that Rumble. I remember the split by Sasha and Melina, and that's about it. Jordynne Grace was eliminated by Bianca. Yes, she was. Do we see Jordynne Grace eliminate Bianca this year? I would be cool with that, but probably not. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen with Bianca Belair. Your guess is as good as mine. Bianca Belair's Mania and her Rumble is a blur. I have no idea. No clue what's happening with Bianca at the Rumble. Stephanie was at the freaking Pat McAfee show. I gotta watch that. I love Steph. Big 3 triple threat match. Non-title, huh? Because multiple women. By that I mean more than 2, maybe, but I still don't think that's going to happen. But I mean, it's possible, I guess. You're talking that the one that was assisting that Lash and Jakara. Well, here's the thing: Lash and Jakara were supposed to win. Okay, I wasn't wrong. I just wasn't right. It's a difference. Steph has traveled to the show now. Oh yeah, I heard about that. She has a travel show. I saw that news. Stephanie's Places, something like that. Who will the extra security be for Chelsea and Piper on the SmackDown? Maybe Belair. I don't know that news. There's news about extra security. I don't know about that. Maybe I'm just forgetting. Stephanie will beat Fallon Henley. I agree she will. Be better. I mean, no one thought Liv and Raquel was gonna. Yeah, that's true. Nobody saw that coming. I was certain that Liv and Raquel would take a loss to Bianca and Naomi, but that did not happen. So once I saw that happen, okay, well, Bianca and Naomi are gonna win. But I didn't see that before. Okay, I didn't see it. I didn't see it coming. Any other news about the Rumble that I'm forgetting? We got Get 2 stars here: CM Punk and Rhea Ripley at the Netflix, whatever the hell they're at. I don't even know what the hell this is. You got Cora Jade mixing it up with what's her face? This I'm actually looking forward to TNA tonight. We'll see how it goes. But I'm more interested in TNA than AW these days. That's true. Yeah, I see her name right there. Right there. Right there. Richard. Hello, how do you get into wrestling? When I was a kid. I started watching it as a kid. I got back into it because of Bianca Belair. I told the story before. I watched wrestling as a kid. Stopped watching it for a while. And then I was on Twitter and Bianca Belair was trending. I did not know who she was. Who is Bianca Belair? Who's the person trending? I'm bored. Nothing else to do. I clicked on her name. Also, Bianca got screwed. Bianca got buried. Racism. Bianca, blah blah blah. What's going on here? What's happening? What's happening? Went to YouTube, searched Bianca Belair, scrolled. The rest is history. I went and got Peacock. Went all the way back and caught up on everything I missed in wrestling. All the major storylines for the men and women. All because of that one viral thing with Bianca Belair, which got squashed by Becky Lynch. She got squashed for 26 seconds. Internet went crazy. I clicked on her trending name, and the rest is history. I Peacock and watched everything I missed. Just about everything I missed. From, I want to say like 2012. All the major storylines, all the major PLEs and pay-per-views, I caught up. Watched all Bianca Belair's matches. Caught up on all storylines, all that stuff. Did that I want to say like a few months. Caught up. Kind of crazy. Does Sasha Banks and Bayley hold up as the best women's match? Are folks ready for that question? Are folks ready to answer that question? Really, honestly, I don't know. I gotta think about that. It's a good match. A good match. Is it the best ever? I'm not sure. I'm not certain. Do you guys think AJ is gonna come back? No. I think she'll make an appearance eventually. Maybe down in NXT for like an appearance. But wrestle, I'm not convinced she'll ever beat in the ring. Maybe Royal Rumble is possible. Maybe she'll wrestle Xia Brookside, for all I know. Maybe she'll wrestle her. Street signs. Oh, this is news. I'm down near the stadium or whatever. They changed all the street signs to wrestler names. That's cool. You know what they did? WWE street signs plastered around Indianapolis. That's cool. John Cena, Belair, Yeet, Cody, Yeet Street. Imagine living on Yeet Street. Last place I want to live. Start watching wrestling around 2011. That's when I stopped watching. I stopped watching around then, 2012. And then the last thing I remember was something with Y2J, something with Chris Jericho. I feel like he just returned, something like that. I don't remember. I started watching then, missed the entire Four Horsewomen, all that stuff. Picked it back up in 2021. Went back and watched it all. I'm all caught up. I've been caught up a long time ago. Hope Bianca Belair, my guy Will, said hi. Well, I appreciate that, Pedro. I appreciate that. Who do you want to win the men's and women's Royal Rumble? That's a good question. Who do I want to win? I don't think I have a want. Just give me a good storyline. For the men, you forced me to pick somebody, put a gun to my head. Drew McIntyre for the men. For the women, why not? Jordan Grace. There you go. But I don't really have any like firm like wants with the Rumbles. Just give me a good storyline. That's all. But Drew McIntyre, Jordan Grace, those are my names, I guess. Won't be Bianca. won't be Becky, won't be Io, won't be Stephanie. But from a realistic standpoint, Jordan Grace. From a realistic standpoint for the men, Drew McIntyre, why not? And Tiffany Pop was crazy. It was. You mad if Rock wins? Rock better not be in that damn Rumble. I'm sorry. No Rock Rumble for me. Stay away, Rock. All right. Stay away from the Rumble. You know he has a name here. Doesn't Rock have a street name? Let's see. Never mind. I don't see the Rock. Oh yeah, there's the People's. Yeah, there's the People's Parkway. Stay away, Rock. Really look-alike contest. $300. Charity pool. Get out of hand. Get out of hand. What is this? Our last shot to win the title, folks. Will she do it? Will she beat Chelsea Green?
Sometimes it's scary to get what we want. Scary that after all of these years, my dream is right in front of my face, because it's the what ifs, right? What if they cheat again? What if I lose? What if this is really the last chance at WWE Gold? I have wrestled in the independents, TNA, NXT, main roster for 15 years. And every time I get this close, it gets taken from me because of the numbers game. I know everybody says life isn't fair, and I understand that life isn't fair, and I know you all understand that life isn't fair. But what do, right? We can't just hide at home forever. We can have a good day to cry, or we don't cry at all, but we keep pushing and we keep fighting. And that's exactly what I plan on doing. I don't know if I'll be able to handle the joy of finally becoming a champion tomorrow, or the devastation of another loss, you know? Tomorrow in Indianapolis for SmackDown, it's going to be Michin versus Chelsea Green for the United States Championship. So Chelsea, this is for you, because I know you're watching this. At this point in history, we both have arrived at the same goal, both deserving because of the roads we had to take to get here. The only difference is between you and I is that you sold your soul for it. I've stayed true to myself. You've known me for about a decade now. I've stayed true to who I am throughout this whole journey. And you know damn well that who I am is not someone that's just going to walk away, someone that's just going to quit. You know I'm a fighter, and you know I fought hard to get to this place right now. So if you think that I fought hard just to get here, imagine the fight I am going to give to stay here.
Michin's gonna lose. I'm sorry to say, man, that was solid work there for Michin. I would be happy to see her with a belt. I would be fine with that, but I think she's gonna take an L. Again, I'd be like, what, 3 in a row? Yeah, unfortunately for Michin, I don't see it. But I would embrace it. I would embrace it. Can't wait to become the 3-time NXT champion. It'd be a good match. I think Bayley's taking a pin here. Bayley went to NXT just to work with Roxanne Perez. She doesn't care about getting pinned, anything like that. She wanted to have fun, go down to NXT, work with Roxanne. I think Bayley take the pin. Not Roxanne. But yeah, this is a dream match. This is like, imagine this 2 years ago. Imagine people saying Roxanne, Julia, Bayley. That's crazy. Like, we take it for granted, but this is a big time match that people will be talking about like in an impossible manner a couple years ago, and now it's here. Here's a question: who is the best in the ring of these three? Who is the best in the ring of these three? Roxanne, Julia, Bayley. I have an answer, but I want to hear from the chat. Of these three, who is the best in the ring? Don't be scared of Joshi's. Don't be afraid of Roxanne stands. Don't be afraid of Bayley stands. Tell the truth. Of these three, who do you believe is the best in the ring? Roxanne, okay. Julia? Interesting. Then Julia. Bayley in her prime? That's not answering my question, Richard. Are you trying to say Bayley took a step back? Perez. Interesting. Oh, I'm not. Oh, what's my opinion? Oh, none of your business. Let me see what's gonna suckers. Let's see. Anything else here that I missed? Those are what I had highlighted here. Let me see. Suckers. I'll give you my answer in a second. I'll tell you who I think it is the best in the ring right now. Of those three. I don't think anything else that I missed. I see Stephanie News. Let me show you my split screen here. Seeing Stephanie News. Seeing Tegan Knox might show up tonight in TNA. No, not tonight, because it's taped. But she might be signed with TNA. We'll see how that goes for her. Whether it's Indy Hartwell, Tegan Knox, these are all folks that could be in TNA here soon. Maybe even like what's his face? Baron Corbin. Maybe even Baron Corbin. Yeah, I gotta go watch that Stephanie McMahon interview. Oh, look at that. I'm telling you, don't be surprised. Is one of them still pregnant? I don't remember. Assuming they're still healthy and not pregnant. I don't remember who's pregnant or not. They may pop up at the Royal Rumble, the Iconics. Or the Inspiration, how you want to say it. Unfortunately, we won't be seeing Dakota Kai because of Dakota Kai's concussion. That sucks. She's missing the Rumble because of her injury. Her concussion, there'll be no Dakota Kai at the Rumble. That sucks. All right, so I'm gonna answer that question. Let me not be a punk. Between Roxanne, Julia, and Bayley, the best in the ring is still Bayley. Okay, let's not get carried away. Why? Because of the experience and because of her talents. You cannot. For me, you have to have a catalog of top performances in a ring on the brightest stages for me to put you over Bayley. Okay, Roxanne is very good in the ring. She's very smooth. But to say she's better than Bayley right now is a stretch. Let Roxanne have a couple more big time spots, big time matches, show her in-ring talent, and then I can put her with Bayley. Right now, Bayley's still ahead of her. Okay, and for our Julia, what we're seeing from Julia is the best she's ever been. She's not this good in Stardom. Tell you right now, she's not that good. Not this good. She's been clean, she's been crisp, she's been accurate and on point. The best I've ever seen her in the ring. Before I put her over Bayley, I need to see more of this from Julia, okay? So no, it's still Bayley and then the other two. That's the reality of the situation. Yeah, poor Dakota, for real, sucks. Really sucks. Stephanie, Io, Bayley, I say Bailey. Stephanie, Io, Bianca, Sari. Who are the best in the ring of those four? I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. If I'm forced to say somebody, probably Io. I'll give her that respect. But when it comes to those four, it's very, very close. Very, very thin. It's very thin. All right, see you later, Maya. Yeah, I'll give that to Io. Just out of respect, I give that to Io. Julia is a very good talent, but it's funny. Julia in Stardom, that used to be the critique of her. Like the Stardom fans, the Joshi fans used to critique her in ring. That used to be that used to be criticism. Oh, she get pushed because her looks. She's not that good in the ring. That used to be her the talk about Julia, which wasn't that good in the ring. It's funny how that flips. She comes to America, all of a sudden she's great in the ring. That was her thing. That was a criticism she had. That she wasn't great in the ring. Funny how that works. Is Sol Ruka and Zarya underutilized? They are in a holding pattern because they are currently in a tag team, and right now they don't have time for them on screen. We're gonna hold them down in the tag division for a while until they turn on each other, and then that will be the storyline. So yes, they kind of are being, I don't want to say underutilized, but they're kind of just like being kept in the cut because they have other storylines they want to tell. Other people getting pushed, can't push everybody at the same time. So Sol Ruka and Zarya are now, they're not being pushed because, gotta wait your turn. That's how it works, unfortunately. Can't push everybody at the same time. Right now it's about Roxanne, it's about Julia, it's about Stephanie, it's about Fallon Henley. Eventually, Zarya and Sol Ruka will get a chance. But right now, they are pushing other women. We had to watch Rich Holland grass. It's funny. Why do you think they didn't put the titles on Meta Girls? Because they want to put the belts on a main roster talent or talents, which is why I probably think that Liv Morgan and Raquel will win the belts here. I think it's a mistake because they sent down Alba Fire and Alba Dawn. They sent down the Party Girls. They sent down a bunch of tag teams to NXT. So I thought they're going to put the titles on the NXT champions, therefore, or NXT tag team, so they have more to do down there. Because Ken Gray is kind of doing nothing. There's talent down there doing nothing. You would think that the tag titles will get them more TV time, get them more shine. But they decided to go a different route. By that, I mean Triple H. Triple H decided to go a different route. So we'll see what happens. We'll probably get a Liv Morgan Raquel win here soon. Maybe then they can go down to NXT, I don't know, to work some matches at least, like Bianca and Naomi just did. But I'm not convinced. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. The Only Union and KCT or KC2 may have been one-offs, maybe. I don't think they're down there permanently. They're not. But they sent them down there. I thought it would be a longer time in NXT for the tag titles, but apparently not. So yeah, I would say Liv and Raquel. That's what it is. Once Lash and Jakara get to the main roster, which will be at the draft. Another thing, this whole NXT call-up shit was bullshit. It's not happening. Transfer window was for Raw and SmackDown. There is no NXT call-ups in the transfer window. Okay, Roxanne will face Bailey and Julia at Vengeance Day. That's after the transfer window, because apparently the transfer window closes at the Rumble. So Trick Williams, Roxanne, they are staying put. Same with Lash and Jakara. Okay, that was never going to happen, apparently. So we'll have to wait till the draft to see the NXT call-ups, which is fine. I have no problem with that, because I don't want to have them get called up and not used. Last thing I want to see is Roxanne get called up, not being used, Trick being called up, just having feuds with Melo, nothing going on. So keep him down there for now. Call him up when you have something for him. I think Jordynne Grace will be the only new person on the main roster. In terms of new person, Jordynne Grace. Then you have some crossover where Bailey going to Raw, Drew going to SmackDown, I think, maybe? Or maybe not. But yeah, nothing too Nothing from NXT, basically. It's all. Maxine should go down. She's fine where she is. She's a comedy act. Jordynne Grace going to SmackDown. I think she should. I think she should go there. Zelina Vega going there as well. You have Zelina Vega in the mid card. Got Jordynne Grace in the mid card. That's good for the women's division over there. Because the mid card scene right now is just Michin, B-Fab, and Chelsea Green, and Piper Niven. They need more women. So Zelina Vega, Jordynne Grace, that makes sense. What is Raw left with? Becky, Lyra, Zoe, who I like a lot. Put Zoe Stark, Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville. Shayna Baszler, Sonya Deville. I know, that's enough. I mean, you have, oh yeah, Ivy Nile. Ivy Nile right there. What's up, Pro Gamer? Got Ivy Nile right there. So that's enough for now. Who do you throw on Chelsea Green? Jordynne Grace. Assuming Jordynne Grace does not win the Chamber or the Rumble, I got Jordynne Grace defeating Chelsea Green. I have her defeating Piper Niven along the way. So you have Piper Niven be a heavy for Jordynne Grace. Jordynne Grace attacks Piper Niven, beats her up, slams her, shows her strength. Then you have Jordynne Grace take down Chelsea Green. Makes sense. That's how I would do. Put the belt on Jordynne Grace, the U.S. title. It looked great on her. It looked absolutely great. Then Michin can turn heel and face Jordynne Grace. And they have history. Michin and Jordynne Grace have a lot of history. In fact, Michin has history with Jordynne Grace. Naomi has history with Jordynne Grace. Chelsea Green has history with Jordynne Grace. So SmackDown is a very good spot for her. A lot of familiar faces. A lot of people who she had chemistry with already. A lot of people who already worked with her. So SmackDown makes the most sense for her comfortability. And to make a splash, you can do Raw. You have Jordynne Grace against Io. Jordynne Grace against Zoe Stark. Jordynne Grace against Lyra Valkyria. Those are good matches, but for our own sake, I think SmackDown makes most sense because she has a lot of people over there who are her friends, and she knows. So it'd be easier to transition. Are you surprised that Blair stays on SmackDown? Blair, Blair. I just want to know. She could be a good. Oh yeah, so you're talking about Blair Davenport. I'm surprised she's not being used at all. Where's Blair Davenport? What's going on there? I'm confused. I hope that she is fine and all is well. But she should be used on TV because she's a good talent, and I think she has stuff to offer. Zelina Vega should win the U.S. title. I don't think so. But if Jordynne Grace gets it, I don't think she should win it over Jordynne Grace. She shouldn't. Those Naomi matches got Blair in the doghouse. That's not fair. I think she did fine in those matches. Kiana James is injured from what I know. Could be wrong, but I thought she was injured. Here is Tiffany Stratton with the clock. Tiffy time. SmackDown tomorrow. She will probably lose to Charlotte Flair when the time comes, but she'll have a good run. How about the AEW match? AEW match was not terrible, but the crowd was dead. AEW altogether, Dynamite was not great. It's not great at all. Kiana James had some type of injury. I don't know what it was, but she's out. Penta's first WWE meet and greet. Good for Penta. Penta, CM Punk, Tiffany. Look at that. Good for her. Good for him. Any other question about anything? Bianca and Penta on the poster. Look at that. CM Punk. That's cool. He's all grown up. That is Triple H's prized possession right there. That Triple H's crown jewel. No pun intended. Have you watched recent Stardom shows? Right now, as far as I know, Stardom is full on faction v faction feuds. From what I know, right? They're doing this whole, the faction round robin tournament. We got Stars taking on God's Eye, and God's Eye taking on Hate, and Hate taking on not Queen's Quest. That's back in the day. Cosmic Angels, something like that. I think it's okay. Go to sleep, David. Thanks for being in the stream. Enjoy your nap. Not nap, enjoy your slumber. I think it's been kind of like, I don't love the faction stuff, the faction matches like that. I prefer the singles matches for Stardom. But unfortunately, most of their shows are all tag team stuff, which is fine, but I tend to really get up for the singles competition when it comes to Stardom. I've not been keeping up with it recently. The only Joshi news that I'm up with right now is Sareee. She's taking on Shuri in March at her show. The winner will be number one contender for the IWGP belt, which is unfortunate because I don't want Sareee to have that belt. I think she's above it. I know they all want that belt. She covers the belt. She'll probably get it, but I don't love it for her. I think it's a nothing belt. I don't care how long Mayu had it. She had it for 600 days. I don't care how long she had it for, okay? That IWGP belt is a nothing belt to me. I think Sareee doesn't need it, but she'll probably get it, and that'll be that. So she'll be working with Stardom more often here in the future, next year, or this year. And hopefully she gets out of her system so she can go to WWE in 2020. That's my thoughts. Oh, they won a tournament. Neo Genesis won it? Oh yeah, the trios belts. So Neo Genesis won the tournament, and they're fighting Cosmic Angels for the trios belts. Okay. Think they're gonna win? Who are the three from Cosmic Angels? Not from Cosmic Angels. Who are the three from Neo Genesis? Suzu, Starlight Kid, and who? For the trios belts, I wonder. I would guess Starlight Kid, Suzu, and would it be Mei Sarah or would it be Masaki? Okay, Azumi. Yeah, wow. Duh. Why would I not? Why would I skip over her? Starlight Kid, Azumi, and Mayu. Okay, Miyu. Makes sense. Neo Genesis, the anime. I don't know if that is anime. Is it an anime? I don't know if it is. Wait, I'm being dumb. I'm being dumb. Yes, I know that anime. I watched the anime. Evangelion. Yeah, I've seen it before. I've seen it. I saw the old one back in the day. It's very good. Very good. The ending is weird. But I've seen it. The ending is controversial. Did you hear the lack of pop Mercedes got? I did. The pop was non-existent. The match was a dud from the crowd. It's just not great. His booking is not great. He put them out there in front of a dead crowd with no heat. There's no heat in the match. Nobody gives a shit. The outcome is predictable. There's no storyline. It was always going to be doomed to get that reaction. I don't know what he's doing. Tony Khan, he's lost, man. Dynamite it was bad. It was a filler show. Ratings will continue to tank. Again, I am more excited about TNA tonight than I am Dynamite every week. Suzu would take on Saya, and she will lose, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, because I like Saya Kamatani. Suzu is the person they put up to challenge for the belt and then lose every time. She always gets a chance and then loses. She gets a chance against Micah, loses. She gets a chance against Saya, she's gonna lose. Every time she has a match, she loses. Had a match against Tam, she loses. When is she gonna say enough is enough? When is Suzu gonna turn heel? I don't know. I've been calling for her to turn heel for a while now. But Suzu Suzuki continues to take L's left and right in big matches. And against Saya, it'll be another L. What happens after that, I don't know. But Suzu Suzuki, she is a very talented wrestler. Fan favorite, but she can't win a big match to save her life. When will the heel turn come? If ever, I don't know. But her and Hazuki are kind of similar in the sense that they always lose. So we'll see what happens with those two. Maybe they both should turn heel. You have Suzu leave Neo Genesis, and you have Suzuki leave Cosmic Angels. Or is it Stars? I forget what the hell she's in. She's in Stars, right? I'm blanking on the faction Hazuki's in for some reason. This is crazy. I always do that. Yeah, she's in Stars. I knew that. I knew that. That's what I said. The tournament was 20 minutes, 20-minute timeline at 6 faction. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't watch any of it though. Yeah, she never won the big match. Her, Hazuki, Mina, they never win the big match. There is a chance this time around, if Hazuki wins the Cinderella tournament, possible she can win that and then challenge for the white belt against Starlight Kid, because she has a storyline with Starlight Kid already, kind of in the wings. So we'll see what happens there. Starlight Kid, I have her losing the belt to Hazuki. That's how I would do, but who knows? But that's how I would do. I think she can have a 3-month reign, a 3-4 month reign, and then Hazuki beats her. I love that. I would love that. But that's the Joshi scene. Any other questions about anything else? About WWE, about Stardom, whatever? I'm on game. I wonder what belt Momo is going for. Hopefully not the IWGP belt again. That'd be a mistake. But I think it'll be a belt in Japan though. Not in America. She has that option though, but I don't think it'll be in America. I think it'll be in Japan. I don't know. I have no idea. Do you see Jordynne Grace being involved in the Queen of the Ring tournament this year? I do. Unless she champion in the mirror card, then no. Then again, I don't know how that works. Like, will they have the mirror card champion stay out of that tournament? We'll find out this year if that's the case. Maybe the mid card champions will be in that tournament anyway. But so I'll probably say she is in it. I think they'll probably have the mid card champions like Lyra or Chelsea Green, whoever champion. I think they will be in the tournament, so we'll see. Am I okay with Charlotte Flair dethroning Tiffany? Yes, I am okay with that. Tiffany's 25 years old. She's 25. She's young. She'll be fine. Charlotte Flair had to break her dad's record, so what are you gonna do? They could build up Saya and Momo for the red belt. That's not bad. I mean, it's heel versus heel. It's hate versus hate. But you could do that, I guess. It'd be interesting. It'd be interesting, to say the least, to have Momo challenge her leader, basically, because Saya is basically the de facto leader now of hate. So Momo says, hey, I want your belt, champ. That'd be interesting. What happens after that? Because Momo will lose. That's what happens with Momo. She loses. Then what happens with that? Does she leave hate? Does she stay in hate? She should probably stay in hate, honestly. That's how it's going to work. Yeah, Cinderella. That's why I have Hazuki winning that. I think the Cinderella tournament will be won by Hazuki. Hekla's not good. She's not bad. She's not good. She's an average wrestler. Good look, average wrestler. She's actually not as good as I thought she was. She's actually worse than I thought. not terrible wrestler. She's okay. She's average. She's an average talent. She's Ring of Honor type talent. That's what she is. If Tessa beats Masha for the belt, they could have Xia Li pull off a upset later on. Xia Li, Xia Brookside. I don't see it. Not because I don't want it to happen, but I just don't see them having Xia Li dethrone that type of talent. Tessa Blanchard. Now, could Tegan Knox do it? I think Tegan Knox has a better chance. I think she has a better chance, Tegan, but even her, I don't see it. I think Tessa Blanchard will have a very, very long reign. A very, very, very long reign. Whoever beats her will be a babyface that they really want to get behind. Whoever that is. A babyface that they really want to get behind. Won't be like some like random loss. It'll be somebody they really, really like. That person may not be on the roster yet. Person may not be on the roster yet. Can you see Mina in WWE? Can I see it? Yes. Will it happen? No. I can see it, but it won't happen. She's a good fit for WWE style. Her charisma, her energy, but I don't see it. She's going to be in AW, if anything. Did you see the next match for Suri? I did. She'll be facing Suri. Good match. Very good match. Looking forward to it. It'll be very, very good. I'm kind of down on it, only because I know it will lead her to be working with Bushiroad and Stardom, because she probably wants to get that IWGP belt. Whatever. Suri, that makes you happy, go do it. I think you're above that title. I think you're above it, but whatever. Thoughts on Micah? Not a fan. And you know that, Richard. You know. Not a fan might be too harsh. She's fine. Not my cup of tea, but she's fine. She's fine. She's fine. Micah's fine. I have no beef with her. She's not my favorite talent. That's all. But she's cool. She's all right. She's not bad. Better than Tekla. That's about it. Mina is too old. She's like 38, right? Mina. Come on. 37. Not the type of talent they're looking to bring in right now. Julia 30. A lot of young NXT talent. 37 might be too old to bring in at this point. If she was like a big star, like Mayu Watani level, then maybe. But Mina Shirakawa, I think her time has passed for a WWE run. So I think AW probably wears that. Are you getting Mina's photo book? No. If it's Tessa versus Cora Jade, Tessa would win. Yes, she would. When does Bozilla show up in NXT? Whenever she gets signed. Thoughts on Miyu? Amasaki? Or Miyu Watanabe? It depends on what you're trying to say, because there's a bunch of Miyus. I think Miyu with a Y is Amasaki, right? All these names are too damn similar, man. Miyu. Yes, Amasaki. Or is it? Oh, you're talking about Yamashita? I'm talking about Yamashita, not Amasaki. I like Yamashita. She's cool. She's somebody I would have thought would have made an attempt to get into WWE, but that's not happened yet. Good talent. I like her kicks. I like her kick game. Very, very athletic. Very, very good striking game. She's very, very good. Somebody that I could see possibly making a run if she wanted in WWE, but she likes to be working the indies in America. She likes Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. So, but good talent. I like her kick game. Exciting to watch. I like her a lot. Masha's good. Didn't Amasaki have a recent match recently? Miyu? Didn't she lose? And didn't she win? I don't remember who she fought, but I thought she had a future Stardom match recently. I'm out of the loop because I've been working so much. I don't really know what's happening with her title reign. I think she had a match recently. Who she faced? There it is. Nabe? Okay, yeah. Yeah. Inaba. Azusa? Inaba? Yeah, that's who she faced. Or younger, that's her younger sister. They're related. What happened to my account? Elon, his stupid system, caught me for no reason. By that I mean their system said I was impersonating someone or spam. Is wrong, right? It flagged me for no reason. I appealed it. They said, yeah, you're right. You have no spam, but I haven't got my account back for the reason. Like I have to wait. I think it's a waiting game. They already reviewed it. Basically, a robot blocked my account, suspended my account. A person reviewed it, said it's good, but I'm still waiting to be unlocked. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it takes so damn long, but I have to wait for a while, apparently. It happened on Saturday, I think. It is Wednesday. I still don't have my title, my title, my WWE title. I still don't have my account back yet. So I'm just waiting. Oh, they're sisters and they're tag team champions. I didn't know that. I didn't know Tomoka had a tag team partner that was a sister. I didn't know that. Let me see. Let me click on her name real quick. Let me see. Yep, same promotion. 17. She's young. Okay, gotcha. That is her sister. Gotcha. I didn't know she had a younger sister who wrestling. Yeah, JTO. Yep. Same promotion as a big sis. That's cool. I didn't know that. I like Tomoka. She's cool. I like her kick game as well. Core Jade in action tonight. Yep, it's pre-taped. I didn't see the match, but it is pre-taped. Do you see someone costing her the win? No, I think she wins. I think she wins straight up. Then Masha probably comes up after that. Maybe she comes out after the match, maybe, but I think she wins. But it's pre-taped, so the results are out there. Spoilers are out there, so you know. They find it funny because they're in different factions, but tag team. Oh yeah. What's her faction? I don't know. I have nothing. I know nothing about her sister. So I'm hoping I'll get my account back within the next couple of days, but who knows? Maybe next week. I don't know. If not, I'm gonna call them up. Not call them. I'm gonna contact them and say, hey, I'm paying for Twitter Blue, so I'm paying for this shit. So either you unlock my account or I'm going to end my subscription. Do you think who I think win the Rumble for the men? I said CM Punk earlier in the stream. Hey Joe, if you're coming in late, I have CM Punk and Charlotte Flair winning. Masha needs to display a photo of Charlotte Flair of Core Jade's face. Yes, she does. With the X crossed out, they should do that. She's in the hate? Oh, okay. Now I'm remembering now. It was that 17-year-old girl in the hate, right? I'm starting to remember now. Trying to remember she's in hate, huh? Oh yeah, okay, I remember now. Okay, I remember now. Isn't Tomoka, isn't she in God's Eye, something like that? Isn't she in God's Eye or yeah, she's in God's Eye, right? Tomoka Napa? I think she's in God's Eye. Let me check real quick. Tomoka. Yes? Okay. Okay. I know it wasn't crazy. See, I know some stuff every once in a while. He's in God's Eye. In God's Eye. Oh yeah, maybe she got me suspended. Or whoever the hell that is. That EO bumps account. Yes, weird. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that account. That account hates me only because I said EO won't win the Rumble. God forbid. After Masha loses her title, do you see her appearing on NXT and having matches? Masha, I believe, has a longer contract for TNA. The answer is yes, but it's interesting how they'll do it because you'll think she will go after Tessa Blanchard some more. Maybe she loses the belt, has a trilogy, not trilogy, but a series of matches with Tessa. Then maybe after that she comes to NXT for a little bit. But ultimately, I think she has a long contract. I think she just extended her contract recently, so she may have a short stint in NXT, but nothing too long. She'll go back to TNA for a bit anyway afterwards. So, but yeah, I can see her in NXT for a little bit, just a little bit. Already been an hour and 30 minutes. Damn, time flies. Anything else before TNA? I gotta go watch TNA after this, I guess. Coordinate her match in TNA, see how that goes. I think Wesley is in action as well. See what Tessa Blanchard has to say. If Tessa Blanchard does anything weird. The funny thing with Tessa Blanchard right now is she defeated Jordynne Grace. Now there's nowhere to go but for the championship. But the problem is Cora Jade is challenging right now Masha. So Tessa is doing what right now? Nothing. Basically in a holding pattern right now. Because she really can't go anywhere beyond. Once you take down Jordynne Grace, the next step is championship. The next step is Masha. But you can't do that because Masha's feuding with Cora Jade. So what do you do if you're Tessa? Probably just chill, cut a promo every once in a while, and then wait till Cora Jade is done. When Cora Jade is done, then she can face Masha, I guess. But there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to go from. Like, who is the superstar she faces? Name them. Who is the babyface superstar that she faces right now? Nobody. Unless you bring in. You could do Tegan Knox. Tegan comes in. The fresh babyface. You can face Tessa. Indy Hartwell. You could do that, but do you want to? I don't know. Do you send over an NXT superstar to face Tessa? Do you send over a Soruka? Do you send over a Thea Hale if she is even healthy? I guess you could do that. But I'm guessing someone like a Tegan Knox will face Tessa Blanchard next. So. Tegan Tessa, that's what we do. Masha doing an open challenge for her belt on NXT. When's she doing that? When is that happening? Oh, you're saying that's what they should do? An open challenge for a belt on NXT? Are you saying that as news breaking, or is you saying that's what they should do? Masha Slamovich. Great name, by the way. Just great name. I always say it. One of my favorite names. Had a match with freaking Megan Bayne. Was very, very good. All right, folks. That's what they should do. Okay, I see what you're saying. I agree. All right, folks. We're also gonna get a match with Mustafa Ali tonight as well. All right, any last questions you guys have before I go watch TNA in the background and wait until something interesting happens? I gotta catch up on a lot of stuff. I gotta catch up on some Stardom. I gotta catch up on Tokyo Joshi Pro Wrestling. I gotta catch up on even Margot. I gotta catch up on. And then, of course, Saturday's Rumble. Fun times ahead. Again, Charlotte Flair, CM Punk. When is Naomi turning? That's a damn good question. That's a damn good question. When is Naomi turning? I would probably say before the Chamber. I would hope before the Chamber. Maybe the SmackDown after the Rumble. This is my fear. My fear is during the Rumble, they continue the Liv Morgan, Raquel, Bianca, Naomi thing. So Bianca and Naomi in the Rumble will be interacting with Raquel and Liv Morgan the entire time, and that'll be that. They'll be out of the Rumble, and they'll continue the storyline after that. That could be it. That could be it for Bianca. Just a run in with Raquel, a run in with Liv Morgan, and that'll be that. I don't know. Bianca Belair fans, I'm sorry, but until Jade shows up, it's kind of rough. Until Jade shows up and does something with Naomi, it's going to be kind of rough. Because I don't know what they're doing. It's like this is all boring. This is boring stuff. Do you have any new debuts for the Rumble? New debuts, as in like new people that haven't been in WWE before. Masha Slamovich showing up for the first time in the ring. That's her debut in a WWE ring. Joe Hendry would not be new, so that's not really a new thing. But I think he'll be there, Joe Hendry. So yeah, Masha Slamovich. That's pretty much it. Who would be like a new debut, the first ever in the ring thing, first ever WWE ring stepping in, besides Masha? No idea. Maybe Moose? Maybe Moose from NXT? I mean, sorry, not NXT. Moose from TNA? Or maybe, that's it. That's only like first time step in the ring thing would be like a Masha or a Moose. Pedro, I would love for that to happen, but I don't see it. I don't think I'm gonna get my account back before Rumble. Probably like next week. I could hope it'd be next week. Oba for me in Rumble, yeah, I see that. That's gonna be good. Lash, Oba. So from NXT, it'll be Oba, Lash, Legend, maybe Roxanne to screw with Bailey. For the men, maybe Trick Williams. Maybe Stephanie Vaquer. I love that. I love for Stephanie getting there. I love that. Imagine a Stephanie Jordan Grace face off. Stephanie Bianca. Stephanie Io face off. Great stuff. Can't wait. If Charlotte Flair is winning the Rumble, they need to do something different. Yes, a female faction would be cool for Charlotte Flair. I don't think so, but I love that. The problem is she's facing Tiffany. Does she need a faction for Tiffany? I don't think so. It'll be the Queen versus Tiffany, one-on-one. No faction for Tiffany. I don't think. But yeah, I agree. She would be. I love to have something different for her, but I don't think so. This would be Charlotte Flair against Tiffany, straight up one-on-one. No shenanigans, no factions, no nothing. And I don't hate that. After Mania, I say after Mania. After Masha retains against Cora Jade, do you see? Yes. Cora Jade will lose, and then Tessa Blanchard will step right in. So Tessa, I think, will beat her right away, by the way. Maybe a DQ at first, but right away, Tessa beats Masha Slamovich and has a very, very long reign. Very, very long reign. A long reign for Tessa Blanchard. I think they think she's money. I think they think she's a star. If you go watch the little, they sent 2 stars to go do an ad for the TNA's live show. They sent Joe Hendry, the champion. Did they send Masha Slamovich? No, they sent Tessa Blanchard. So 2 men and women, or the 1 man and 1 woman, was Tessa and Joe Hendry. What you need to know right there. What you need to know. Tessa Blanchard will be the face of that division very, very soon. Why they had her beat Jordan Grace. She's very, very talented in the ring. And they think that her heat and the hate she gets will be beneficial to the division when you root for her to lose against the top face, whoever that is at the time. But they need to build up somebody. They need to build up some young whippersnapper. I don't know who that person is. It can't be Xia Li. I don't think so. It can't be Tegan Nox. You need to build up a young talent on that roster at some point to dethrone her. Someone who has grit, moxie, who can go in the ring, athletic. Someone from TNA. But they don't have that. NXT has a bunch of those women and a bunch of those type of talent, but TNA does not. They don't have those type of young thoroughbreds, athletic, who can jump out the gym. They don't have those type of talents. Jordan Grace, Raquel face off would be crazy. That may happen. We got Jordan Grace, Bianca last year. We'll probably get Jordan Grace, Stephanie, or I want to say maybe even Becky. Something like that. We'll see how it goes. All right, folks. That's it for the stream. Enjoy TNA if you're going to watch TNA. If not, pray that my account gets unblocked. Because I feel naked without my account, to be completely honest with you. But I'll get it back, hopefully, eventually. We'll see. We'll see. They can't hold me back for that long, but who knows. All right, guys. See you later. Have fun watching TNA. Hope all is well. Later. Test.